as they dismantled the White Sox 9-2. The Blue Jays beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-0. The Baltimore Orioles sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Yankees 11-6. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim launched 3 home runs as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-7.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, it's an American League Central Division matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Chris Archer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He will lead this one off today.
Mondesi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I love what Alex Gordon does for this offense. He's hitting over .350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. 1 out, nobody on. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there, strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Gordon, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. There to take it is Cabrera, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 4th, the designated
So
hitter,
a runner at first here
Jorge
with 2 gone in the inning,
Soler.
and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. Nothing for Kansas City in the first. The Tigers due up. You're watching MLB Network. Mike Montgomery, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in this last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well, and sometimes a line score can be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. It's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I know how frustrated he is right now. They say the pitcher gets a strike, the hitter gets a strike, and the umpire gets a strike. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's got to regroup. He's got one more.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Perez corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Jones is retired, and there's one away. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tigers are challenging.
So here's one last
play.
look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So next to the plate for the Royals, Hunter Dozier, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now in the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Popped up. Archer waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting seven.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First offering on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up for Detroit,
Leading
John
off for
Hicks.
the Tigers,
He's set to lead off the
the
home
designated
half of
hitter,
the second.
John Hicks.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio is there to put it away for out number 1.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Alex Gordon. Originally drafted as a third baseman out of the University of Nebraska, he's had to move to the outfield. Not only move there, but now he's a multiple Gold Glove winner with unbelievable range and a strong, accurate arm.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Phillips is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Jordy Mercer now to try to make something happen with 2 down in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard hit toward the hole. Backhanded. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, Dero, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Montgomery has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Merrifield has got it, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Jorge Bonifacio, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Goodrum is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. Set to get his day started, Brett Phillips, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that
Now
location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. KC down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Kristen Stewart.
Leading off for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 14.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. He pulls this one into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Dozier picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Jacoby Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Down the third baseline. And there are 2 away now. Striding in, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And 2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Tigers leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. settling in now, Alex Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one.
Yep, that ball went out.
Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
This is pulled into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
So stepping in, Whit Merrifield comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike one to start the at-bat. One strike now from Archer. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In is Jorge Soler as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Gordon at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The 1-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Standing in, Miguel Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the
digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now batting,
the next batter, Jeimer Candelario. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. Mondesi picks it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their hand for the 4th. And that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
0-1 the count. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Bonifacio, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Kansas City. It remains 1-0. Digging in now, Jake Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jake Rogers.
Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Dozier scoops it up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, number 14.
Digging in, Kristen Stewart. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 50. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up now, Alex Gordon. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Fastball well outside. And that misses 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. Gordon not stopping. He's heading for third. And he's going to get there with a 1-out triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
In now, Whit Merrifield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Line drive to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. 7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs. So he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That or change their approach and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here. Matt?
For the Tigers.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Center fielder, Jacoby.
Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now back, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
Now batter, the designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, John Hicks. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Candelario.
From the stretch. And it's fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bonifacio will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Ready for another shot now, Hunter Dozier. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Royals have climbed back to tie things at 2.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air out to center field. Jones is right there, 1 down. But now batting, Salvador Perez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Again, another foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Into the box, Jorge Bonifacio. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Slider laid off for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Lead off homer, and now he's 1 pitch away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Royals were able to knock things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Digging in, Jordy Mercer, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Mercer.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So striding in, Jake Rogers. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Perez recovers, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. At the plate, number 50. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Heading out toward shallow right. Bonifacio's under it, and that's the third out. One left for Detroit. Ready once again, Brett Phillips. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
14.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Lane Hardy's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Lane Hardy.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
0-1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't. And this one didn't allow a walk all game long.
A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Popped him up. Candelario is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The left fielder.
At the plate, Alex Gordon. In his career against this pitcher, just a 1 for 9. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Kevin McCarthy will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jacoby Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. McCarthy will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. Played on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. In now, Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. Stewart is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Cabrera is there, and the side is retired. Down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
For the Tigers, the designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Scorched to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap, and he gets to be the hero himself.
Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Jordy Mercer has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in, Jake Rogers. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Phillips is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Kristen Stewart. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold the winning run at third here. And it'll take another 2-out hit to win the ball game.
Number 50.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And this is down. And he's got it. And the Tigers have won this one walk-off style.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the American League Central, the Tigers combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-2. Yoan Moncada plated 3 runs on the day as the Chi Sox took care of the Mariners 7-5. The Toronto Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 8-6. The Twins hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-5. The Orioles defeated the visiting Yankees 2-1. Shohei Ohtani was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 8-4. The Oakland Athletics sent 3 balls into the seats as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-2. Adam Duvall was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Braves